If your family's hot and miserable, just add an AC tune-up for only $109 from Premier Heating and Air, and you'll be cool and happy. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Team Lawrence. I'm your host, Pat Brock, the Public Information Officer for Lawrence County Schools. And you know, when we talk about cheerleaders, the West Lawrence Raiders, these ladies right here, they are a force to be reckoned with. And this is your opportunity to meet the seniors today and let them share with you a little bit about their cheer journey. And we're going to start with this lovely lady to my left, Allie Mathis. How are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
You too.
Allie, when I think about like when I first met you and doing those interviews when you were at Dudley Little League and now here you are, you're a senior.
It's crazy.
Has it just flown by or has it been a journey for you throughout?
It's really flown by, but I've had a lot of great memories along the way.
And now talk to us a little bit about your family, if you would.
Okay. My parents are Twala and Alan Mathis. And I have an older brother, AJ, and they've just really been supportive of me especially through the transition from softball to cheer, and I've really been thankful for them.
So have you given up softball?
I have.
Oh
sadly.
my goodness! So you have retired your cleats.
I have.
And so what made you decide to want to go into cheer?
I guess watching AJ play on the football field,
right.
And then my eyes would go straight to the cheerleaders, and I would just be amazed and be like, I want to do that.
Yeah, and here you are.
Here I am.
All right, Emma Ray, how are you, darling?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Share with us about you and your family, and let's talk about your cheer journey, okay?
My parents are Jennifer Duskin and Stan Bennett. I have 3 younger sisters, Jenna Kate, Tegan, and Sadie. And they're younger. They live in Jones County, but my sister goes to West Lawrence, Jenna Kate.
Very good. Now, so when did you start cheering?
I started cheering in 6th grade in middle school.
And now here you are, a state champion.
Yes, ma'am.
When you think about like when you first started out cheering and to where you are now, in what ways have you changed and what ways have you improved?
I feel like I've improved a lot by my coaches and teammates teaching me everything. It's just been amazing.
And you know, when you think about amazing, you all are amazing. And it's like all eyes are on you all when you hit that mat, you hit that field. Do you get an adrenaline rush when it's time for you to really perform?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
And I think even if you're like a pro at it, I think you still have that nervous energy. Do you feel like those butterflies a little bit?
I'll always be nervous when going on football games, everything.
That keeps you human, doesn't
Yes,
it? And it
ma'am,
really
does.
humanizes it and keeps you grounded, I would say. Now, when you think about cheer, when you think about your career that you've had as a cheerleader, talk to us about the connections that you've made with the girls.
Okay. I've definitely created the most closest friendships I've ever had because we're together all day, every day in the summer. It's basically all year round. So it's definitely close.
So you all have not had much of a break, have you?
No, ma'am.
Oh, my Lord. So what has this summer been like for you?
I mean, it's been amazing. I love, always being here with my cheer team and improving, looking forward to competition season and working on our stunts and tumbling and just being at cheer. I love it, and I'm definitely going to miss it.
And, you know, for people when they talk about cheer, I mean, you all are living proof of the fact that there's more to it than just what they see when you all hit the mat. There's a lot that goes on into that.
Yes. You definitely, people just think of cheer and they just think of the yelling but there's actually hard work and sweat and tears all behind it, and some people just don't understand that.
I know. What's been, I'd like to ask, what's been the highlight of your career and what's been something that's been the most challenging for you to navigate through?
I've definitely the close friendships, it's not just you got to actually know the people that you're cheering with, and that you got to trust each other, definitely. So that can be challenging sometimes because from flyers got to trust their stunts, it's just becomes a close friendship.
And now here it is, you girls are seniors.
I know,
Oh
it's
my
crazy.
gosh. And so how many are on the squad now? It's about like,
I think it's not 19, right?
Around that.
and so here it is. You got some young girls.
Yes, ma'am, we do.
Do you remember when you were one of those young girls?
do.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do to help make them feel comfortable being on the squad and that they feel a part of the team?
We just usually like talk to them and make sure they feel included and laugh around with them, you know. We just always talk to them and laugh around with them and just make sure they feel included.
Very good. Now, what about your cheer coaches? Now, I'm telling you, Holly, she doesn't play with it, does she?
She does
Talk
not.
to us about your cheer coaches and how their method to that madness made you all the girls that you are today.
Well, we all love Holly Bill. Some people say that they're scared of her, or when they first see her, they get like a very scared impression. But like she's like a second mom to us. Like
Yeah.
we love her to death.
And so, and kudos to Holly and her team for the hard work that goes into building champions, you know. And you all have such a reputation about yourself. You all, when you walk onto the mat, everybody knows, here they come.
Yes, ma'am.
And what is it that you want, anything else you want to add to this conversation here about you all, about the hard work that you're doing, and about this season to come forth?
I'm just very thankful. We've always had very good groups of girls, and I'm very confident in this year's team and very thankful for the friendships I've made this year. And yeah.
Looking forward to a great
Yes, ma'am.
year,
I'm
aren't
looking
you?
forward to an amazing year.
All right. What about you?
It's just really crazy to think that I'm a senior now, and like all the like obstacles that I've gone through and all the transitions, the change,
Yeah.
especially from middle school to high school, and like the sport change for me.
Yeah.
And it's just like all just starting to hit me, really.
It is. I mean, we're looking forward to a great season for you all. I mean, your senior year, this is truly a time for you to remember. And, you know, from when you first started and that transition, and for you and all the people that have been significant in your life, that has been that blessing and that village that you've needed. All right.
ma'am.
Anything else, girls?
I think that's all.
That's it. We've done it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've met these two lovelies. We're so very proud of them, and we look forward to this season to come with the Raiders.
Allen's Heating and Cooling is your licensed Amana equipment dealer. Trust Allen's Heating and Cooling to install and service your heating and air conditioning unit. Allen services all brands, and with the purchase of a new unit, Amana offers a lifetime compressor warranty. Sean Clark or any of his friendly staff can help you today at Allen's Heating and Cooling. Your Amana dealer. Amana, last and last and last. The heat is on at Wayne Kemp's Dublin Auto Sales, and you'll find a great deal on a new set of wheels. From SUVs, trucks, cars, you name it, Wayne Kemp's Dublin Auto Sales has it. So come on in today and see TJ, Trey, Alan, Britt, or any of the friendly sales staff at Wayne Kemp's Dublin Auto Sales, where good deals and good people meet. Log on to DublinAutoSalesGA.com for more information, or just come see us at 606 East Jackson in Dublin. Wayne Kemp's Dublin Auto Sales. The heat is on, and it's time to get a great deal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now this is your opportunity to meet the senior cheer squad here. I mean, these girls have been doing great things, and we're just so excited to hear about what's been going on with them this summer and the things that are to come. We're going to start with Abigail to my left. How are you?
Good. How are you, Miss Pat?
Doing great, and congratulations on all your many
Thank you
accomplishments.
so much.
Share with us, kind of like, tell us a little bit about you, and let's talk about things that you've been involved in.
So this summer, we've been involved in many cheer camps, you know. Throughout the summer, we've gone to Columbus at West Georgia, and we did a master's camp there, and that's where we learned a bunch of our stunts at. And then we did a C3 camp this summer, and we had people from Illinois come down and just teach us many things that were very important.
So when you, Abigail, how old were you when you first started cheering?
I was in 4th grade when I started
Oh
cheering.
my gosh, and what do you love most about this sport?
I really love the friendships I've gotten from it. Like, yeah, I love like tumbling and everything, but I've really got all my friends from cheer. So
You girls are like sisters, a sisterhood.
we are. We really are.
You know, and I think that when you all remember when you won your state championship,
Yes,
when you got that
ma'am.
ring,
Yes,
you know, what
ma'am.
was that experience like for you, and how have you girls, what things have you changed to make sure that you're still sharp?
Winning is the best feeling like ever. And so we've worked very hard over like these past 3 years just to try to experience that again. And this year we're doing really good so far. So hopefully we have a big chance.
Very good. All right, and we've got the lovely Lauren Shepherd. How are you,
Ma'am.
Lauren?
I'm good, Miss Pat.
Talk to us a little bit about you.
I'm Lauren. Like Abigail said, we've done a lot of cheer camps this summer. I've been to New York this summer on a mission trip.
you?
Yes, ma'am. I started cheering my freshman year. So
Really? So you were a little late bloomer.
yes, ma'am.
And so what has all of this been like for you, Lauren? Have you been able to really take it all in?
Yes, ma'am. I have. I've enjoyed it a lot.
All right, now there's something special about you two girls that you're getting ready to compete,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Who wants to share about that?
We both can.
Okay. Talk to us a little about it for you.
So this weekend we're going up to Columbus to compete for Cheerleader of the Year. We had to submit an application earlier this year, and then they narrowed it down to the top 30 of 1 to 4A, I think. And then so this weekend we're going to compete a routine, and we have to go through an interview.
Oh my gosh! So is this like nerve-wracking? Like, how do you prepare?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, how are you feeling? How are you feeling about it?
So we've actually been preparing for like 2 or 3 weeks, really, probably longer than that, because we found out dead week. So right after that, we have just been working hard, trying to get our routine together, practicing interview questions. So, and we have some amazing teammates who have been willing to help us. So they're going to go to Columbus with us and perform.
Oh my gosh! So it's like, here it is, all of the stuff that you all have been working so hard on, and now here it is, you're up for Cheerleader of the Year.
Yes, ma'am.
Girlfriend.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, you know, when you think about cheer is truly a sport. And so you all have to really be prepared. So what things have you all been preparing, working on to make sure that you're sharper on in these camps that you've been going to?
Well, we've been to tumbling. We go every Thursday.
Okay.
Me and Abigail, we go to the gym a lot, the Planet Fitness.
Do you?
Yes, ma'am. And then we just practice here, like, as a team with our stunt groups a
Oh
lot.
my God.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
with all these camps and of course the things that you've been doing, what have you been doing for fun?
Well, with cheer, we don't have much free time.
Oh my gosh, so there's no rest.
Well, I mean, I've gone to the beach and to the lake a good bit. And this past weekend, I had the chance to go to Indianapolis with my Student Athlete Advisory Council. So 4 of us from Georgia traveled to Indianapolis and for a leadership conference. It was the best experience I've ever had.
So here it is. So outside of cheer, you're still in leadership roles. You're
Yes,
still
ma'am.
making a difference.
Yes, ma'am.
And so this is your senior year here. Oh
Yes, ma'am.
my! You're gonna have some very bittersweet moments. And so here it is. We're getting ready to start this new year. What are you most excited about?
I think I'm most excited to, like, do my last time of everything, you know, just make it
Yeah.
all count.
And, you know, I'm telling you, it's going to be bitter, it's going to be sweet, it's going to be all of the above. And now, of course, we're getting ready for football season, honey.
Yes, ma'am.
And, you know, you all are so used to all eyes being on you. Do you ever get nervous before you go out there to perform?
Like at competitions or at football games?
All of it.
Football games, not so much, but definitely competitions.
Different eyes on you, right?
Yes, ma'am. And it's like, I can't mess up, like, at all.
Oh, my gosh. Is there anything else you want to make sure that you guys share with the people out there of Dublin, Lawrence County?
Just this is the best team ever, and this is a great program. I'm so excited for my senior year.
For sure.
Exactly what she just said. This is going to be the best year yet.
Ladies, we're so proud of you. It's always a pleasure seeing you out there, photographing you, having the conversations with you, and just seeing how you guys have blossomed so much through the years, and we're excited for you for your senior year. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a lovely Abigail and Lauren.
School's back in, and we all know what that means. Then go to the end. Oh! God, get Whether it's football or softball or any other fall sport, Dublin Chevy GMC is here for you. Fall is in the air here in Middle Georgia, but the deals are still smoking hot at Dublin Chevy GMC. Line up in that first group right now. The scouts say we can't catch, throw, or run well, but they all agree We sure do sell cars well at Dublin Chevy GMC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dustin Gay. I'm a local orthopedic surgeon with Houston Clinic Orthopedics, and we'd really like to invite everybody to come out to our new office facility to take a look at it. It's a larger space with physical therapy, and we're just excited to have it, and we'd love for people to come out and visit us.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
You know, as we were chatting off camera, I'm thinking I'd already, interviewed these girls many times, but this is some of their first times actually having a chat with me in front of this camera, so I'm excited about that. We're going to start here. We've got Emmy Raffles with us. How are you?
I'm good.
Emmy, can you believe it?
I can't. I really can't. It's been a long time.
Talk to us a little bit about you and what your journey has been like.
Well, I've been cheering since I was in 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time. I've had a lot of injuries, but I've overcome a lot of them. And I've just grown up to be a really big leader for this team, and I've grown to really love cheer, and it just means a lot to me now.
Yeah. And when you're talking about injuries, I mean, that is a lot, not just physically, but I think mentally, just trying to navigate through that. And how did you make it through those tough times?
Well, I went through a lot of physical therapy, but my teammates lifted me up, my coaches, my friends, and my family were all there for me and helped me get through it.
And for you all, Emmy, I mean, you guys won a state championship. And you don't take anything like that lightly. I remember that. I remember being there and just seeing, for one, how much you girls work together as a team, and winning as a team, losing as a team, you all are still that team. And so what has that been like for you?
It's been a great experience. We won my first year, and then the second year was pretty bad. Third year we're getting up there, but we went through a lot of tough times together, but overall it's been great.
Yeah. And here it is, girl. This is your senior year. I mean, you're back there taking senior pictures, and it's like, just really realizing it's about to come to a close. And so what has been the highlight for you in working with these girls, being a part of the Raider Cheer Squad, and what's been something that's just really been tough to deal with?
Well, that's a hard one. Just like, the fact that I never really knew any of them before
Oh, wow.
I came here is great. And now I know almost everything about all of these girls, and they're my bestest friends.
For sure. And you have to have such a trusting relationship when you're cheering, and at the athleticism that it's required for you all, because you're doing a lot of tumbling, you're doing a lot of these stunts. They didn't used to do this kind of stuff years ago, Emmy. They didn't used to do this. And so for you all, I mean, this summer, what have you been working on?
Well, we've been working on a lot of new stunts, a lot of new tumbling passes for everybody. We've really been trying to incorporate some goals for our team and set some big goals, and we're getting there really fast and good, and we're working hard.
Now, do you have captains on the team?
We don't.
You don't. So you all as seniors, there's so much that is expected upon you. And so how many underclassmen do you have? Do you have any freshmen on the squad?
We do. We have quite a lot of underclassmen.
And so here it is. Do you remember when you were one of those girls?
I do.
And you see yourself in them a little bit, so now you have a little bit more grace. How do you help them? Because I'm quite sure that you all are legendary to them as a cheer squad, and how do you help them become at ease so that you all can gel as a team?
Well, it's really just like, we're always together, so we're always bonding and together, and so I'm always talking to them, laughing with them, and even when we're not at cheer, I'm usually calling one of them and asking them to go do something.
Okay. So you're keeping that relationship strong. And now, so your senior year, honey, oh my Lord, what should we expect from Emmy? What should we expect from you? Because we know you've got this bubbly personality. We know that you go hard. We know that you love what you do. And so your senior year is going to give you a different feeling, doesn't it?
Yes, very much. You can expect a lot this year. We're coming back.
You're going to come strong.
Yeah.
In other words, they did not come to play this season. Well, congratulations to you. We're so very proud of you. It's always a pleasure to see you, see that pretty face, and to see you going at it and going hard. and we just cannot wait to see what this year holds for you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Emmy.
Trying to beat the heat? Come check out our cool deals at Roach Farm and Garden. For your gardening around the house, Roach Farm and Garden has planters, soils, plants, vegetable and grass seed. Don't forget, it's time to fertilize your yard and pond. Let Roach Farm and Garden help. Got something to feed? ADM, Godfrey, FRM, and Cargill. Roach Farm and Garden has a huge supply of pet and livestock feed. Getting bugged in your own backyard? Flies, fleas, mosquitoes? Roach Farm and Garden has 1 gallon to 110 gallon sprayers. Too hot and you want to cool off? Roach Farm and Garden has barrel and pedestal fans, not to mention stock tanks up to 1,000 gallons. While you're shopping, check out our wind chimes, benches, gliders, and chairs. We even got fryers, grills, and griddles, and always carry a full line of Carhartt and Wrangler wear. Before you check out, grab some of our seasonings and sauces, local honey, jams, jellies, and pickles. Looking for concrete benches, statues, and fountains? Roach Farm and Garden has a huge supply and more arriving every day. Roach Manufacturing opened in 1929 as a cotton gin, a third-generation family business, started by William Patrick Roach and Miss Louise Beecham Roach, which now has become Roach Farm and Garden. Since 1929, from Roach Manufacturing to Roach Farm and Garden. Third-generation family business here in Dublin and Wrightsville. Come see us.
All right, we've got 2 more seniors here with us. We've got Miss Ansley Shank to my left. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you.
You too.
And we've got Maddie Green to my right. Hi, Maddie.
Hey.
Now, listen, I know this is our first time actually getting an opportunity to chat on camera. So talk to us a little bit about yourselves. Let us know what you've been involved in here. Tell us who your family is, right? Are you ready to go for it? And we'll talk about your cheer experience, okay? Okay, talk to us, Maddie.
I've been cheering here all 4 years. I do competition and football. And my parents are Alan and Missy Green.
And you've got siblings?
Yes, they're both younger than me. One goes to West Lawrence Middle and one goes to Northwest.
And so here it is, you're the big sister. And so you were on the state championship team?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So talk to us, Maddie, about how this whole experience has been for you, and talk about how your support system has been there with you.
Okay, it's hard, but like my parents always push me to like do my best. Like they want me to do better every time like I go out.
What do you love most about cheer?
I like the adrenaline. Like I love competing and just being with all my friends on the mat.
So when the crowd's out there, big crowd, going crazy, that's when you turn it on, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh. And so what's the most challenging for you as a cheerleader?
It's just really hard. Like
Just a whole encompassing thing. Like
Yeah.
it's not something easy.
like we have to tumble and I get thrown in the air.
And you guys have to do a lot of strength training to be able to handle all this, the endurance.
Yeah, we work out a lot.
Okay. You got to be able to wear these skirts, honey. You got to. All right, Ansley, share with us, okay?
I have done sideline football cheer for 4 years, and I dance at Fancy Dancer, and I've danced since I was 3. So
Oh my goodness.
I grew up just dancing, but I decided when I came to high school that I wanted to try cheering. So I've just done sideline for 4 years.
What do you love about it?
I just love the friendships and the meeting new people and just being out on Friday nights.
Yes. And of course, I know your family.
Yes, ma'am.
How does it, talk to us about your support system and having your family to be able to support you the way that they do?
They're just always behind me, telling me that I can do it and pushing me to my hardest even when I don't want to.
Yeah, it is. And girls, it's like people at sporting events, they look to y'all to really get the crowd pumping. And now when you're losing, and here it is, you got to still pump up the crowd. How do you get that? How do you do that? Because sometimes the crowd can be so, sometimes, right?
So we really just look towards each other and just try to keep the smile on our face, even though we're losing. We just have to dig deep in.
You do. I've seen y'all at times. Like I've seen you, and I look at and it's I look at your faces just to see how y'all are gonna pump this crowd up. In a way, the crowds are like this. Have y'all noticed that?
Yes.
They've got their arms crossed. They're like, okay, let's see what they're gonna do to pump us up because it's not looking good out here. And so, besides cheer, what is it that you girls like to do for fun? What do you like to do to kind of just decompress and just have that Maddie time?
I don't really know. I'm always at cheer.
Always. Oh my gosh. So this is a 24/7 job.
Pretty much. We're here every day.
Every day.
Like on the weekends, I like go sit by the pool or something.
Just to kind of relax, to do nothing. What about you, Ansley? Do you have any free time to do anything?
In the free time I do have, like Maddie said, I'll lay by the pool or try to go hang out with my friends if they're not doing the sports or whatever they do.
So whenever that schedule frees up, you all will just try to relax by the pool. And so what is it that you want people to know about you all as cheerleaders? Because I think that a lot of times cheerleaders are given this bad rap of just being these pretty girls and you're out there there is, I mean, you all are proving that there's so much more to that.
Yeah, there's we actually have to work hard for what we want.
Yeah. And the proof is in that big ring that you wear, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And so what do you want people to know out there about you cheerleaders, darling?
Just that some people may think that, oh, they're just the main cheerleaders, but all of us have kind hearts and we're all friends and we work as a team and just...
You do what you do.
Right.
So I didn't know that was out there about being mean girls. But listen, we're so proud of you girls. I mean, just to seeing you out there on the sidelines, seeing you out there on that mat and doing what you love and doing it with such a spirit of excellence just shows, for one, the maturity involved in that, because you all have to go to your zone, so to speak, in order to be able to be the best version of yourselves. And we love seeing that out there and seeing you all represent so well.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We're good? Mm-hmm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Maddie and Ansley. Thank you, Ansley.
Progressive Rural Telephone Co-op offers a full range of communication products and services to its members in Lawrence County and surrounding areas. We take pride in being your total communications provider, and we work hard to provide quality services at the best prices. In addition to offering phone service, we provide high-speed internet and digital high-def TV. And we always strive to put our members first. Progressive Rural, your total communications company. Small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. ProgressiveTel.com. Call 478-984-4201 or stop by 890 Simpson Avenue in Rents. Progressive Rural Telephone Co-op.
All right, we've got the Smith girls with us. We've got Aubrey Smith and Ava Smith. How are you girls doing?
We're good.
Good to see you. Now listen, I know that this is a little bit nerve-wracking, isn't it? Did you know we were coming to interview you?
I had no idea.
Oh, wow. Holly Bill, you did good on this one, didn't she? So let's just make this easy. Let's talk about yourselves a little bit, okay? So tell us about who your family is, things that you're involved in, and your life here as a cheerleader, okay?
Okay. So I have my mom and dad, Jason and Mandy Smith, and then my sister, she's in college now, she's at Ole Miss, and then my little sister goes to IGA, so I'm the middle child. I've been dancing when I was like 3. I dance at G Rhythm. I love it over there. And I started to see the girls on the sideline dancing or cheering / dancing on Friday nights.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that looks really cool. Let me do that. So I started cheering my freshman year.
I love that. Have you not looked back ever since?
No.
I'm sure Gilda's looking at you and she's so proud of you. It's my babies here. And so here, do you see where you incorporate dance with cheer and how it's evolved through the years?
Yes, very. I feel like any girl on the cheer team could dance too. They go hand in hand.
And so here it is, the middle child. So was your sister a cheerleader or a dancer?
Yes, my older sister was a cheerleader. She doesn't dance, but my younger sister does cheer and dance too.
Honey, y'all keeping this all in the family, aren't you? You really are. And so, and speaking of family, we talk about you girls being like sisters. Is that how you feel, or is that how you try to make one another feel?
Yes, absolutely. We have to work together all the time. I'm like, if you don't have your hands in the right position, I have to be like, hey, get your hands in the right position. But it's not out of hey, it's out of love. So,
So you're able to kind of communicate well enough with one another to not be,
like that. Yes.
Okay. You ready, Ava?
Yes.
Okay, baby girl. I thought you and I have talked all these years.
I know.
No interviews before.
All right, well, let's hear it. Talk to us.
Okay, so my parents are Misty and Brian Smith, and then I have a little brother. He goes to the middle school, and I've been playing tennis since middle school, but I didn't start cheering until last year. All my friends were cheerleaders, and I was getting FOMO, and so I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. So I tried out, and I made the team, so I was super excited, and it's just been the best thing ever. I'm so glad I just decided to do it. I've also been really active in FFA in high school, and yeah.
Well, of course you have. I mean, your mother, your grandmother, your grandfather, it's like, so here it is. You're cheering now.
Yes.
What do they all think about this for you?
My mom was so excited whenever I brought my papers home. She cheered in high school too, and so she was just so excited. And I remember the night before tryouts, we were like in our living room, and she was recording me and telling me how good I was doing. So yeah, she was super supportive. Yeah.
And your grandmother.
We worked really hard. We all like stayed in the playroom. Miss Missy was like, y'all need some snacks.
So you were there with them?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, I made them come and practice with me. I was so nervous.
So here it is. So you all were friends before.
Yes.
And so you got it in your head. You're like, wait a minute. I'm loving what's happening here with these girls. I want some of that.
Yes.
And so how did you get the nerve up to do this?
I really have no idea. My friends definitely supported me and helped me practice and everything, so they were a huge help.
And so there it is. This is that teamwork that's really making that dream work. And so throughout your tenure, how's this ride been for you?
Oh, it's been the best. I mean, these girls, they're all just so nice, and they make you feel like family. I was super nervous because I was like, they've all been cheering together since their freshman year, and then here I come, like, I feel like I'm the outsider, but no, they made me feel right at home.
You are non-traditional.
Yes.
Non-traditional. And so as a cheerleader, I mean, the spotlight is on you girls all the time. I mean, the expectation of you all being perfect is way up here. Do you ever feel a sense of pressure in being a cheerleader and knowing that all eyes are on you?
I mean, of course, you have to make sure you're doing 100% the whole time.
Yeah.
That's where like accountability really has to happen in that practice. Like we really put in that hard work at like practice and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely been hard having the spotlight on us 24/7.
And so here it is. Your energy level, like you're supposed to be high energy. Are you normally high functioning as far as energy level? Are you girls high functioning normally?
No, definitely not 100% all the time. No.
What about you, Ava?
Yeah, I definitely have to drink an energy drink before games to really get us going.
So, ladies and gentlemen, these girls have to get it together for you all. I mean, here is an energy drink. So that's it, because you have to be so high energy.
Yes.
Because have you ever seen cheerleaders who that energy level's so low and people in the stands are like, why in the world are you cheering?
Right, the crowd definitely, I think, feeds off of our energy. Like if we don't have good energy level, neither do they. But once we start to bring it up, they do too.
So that energy drink works?
Yeah, I would say it does.
And what do you do to get that energy level up?
I mean, just really my friends. Like I'm like, if I'm having fun with her, then my energy's through the roof.
So you're able to pump one another up to get them together. And you know, girls, it's like being a cheerleader and being considered a sport. I don't know if you remember cheerleaders from back in the day or seen things to where how cheerleading was so different than what it is now, and how competitive it is, and how everything, all encompassing. What's challenging for you?
Definitely, like you said, I mean, I think some people think cheerleaders just go out there and are shaking their pom-poms, but it's definitely totally different. You have to make sure your emotions are tight and your timing is correct and you're loud and you're saying the right words. I just think a lot of stuff goes into it that people don't think about.
And for sure. And now this is your senior year.
Yes.
Girls, what is most exciting for you, this being your senior year?
I think just like the last year with my best friends, just like getting to spend the time with them and just being like, oh, we're about to leave each other.
Oh my God. And so, I often ask, seniors, do you have aspirations to continue that sport in college? Have you all been thinking about that, or what are your thoughts about what's next for you after you graduate?
Well, I want to go to the University of Georgia Southern. I don't think I want to cheer, but I do want to rush. So that's my plan.
So you're going to be busy in that sorority,
Yes,
honey.
yeah.
That's you're going to become a true social butterfly.
Right.
And what about you?
I'm on the fence about Georgettes. I mean, there's definitely a bunch of Dublin girls on the team now, so I'm thinking about that. Hopefully, maybe talk to a little bit of them, see what their feel on it is, and then go from there.
Well, girls, we want you to take it all in right now. Enjoy this senior year because there's a lot of fun things that are in store for you, a lot of things that you're going to like, oh my God, this is my last time. But take it all in.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations to you, and we're so very proud of you and cannot wait to see you on that field.
Thank you.
Ava and Aubrey.